Welcome once again to Your Questions, coming to you from the Wahab Adam Studios here in Ghana. I am Ibrahim K. Asante, and with me today to help answer your questions is Maulvi Shamsuddin Boating, who is a qualified missionary of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. Please keep your questions coming through to africa@mta.tv. Don't change the dial. Join us on this segment. Welcome once again to Your Questions. Welcome, Maulvi Shamsuddin Boating, to Your Questions.
Thank you.
Today, we have questions coming from Ghana and Tanzania. And without wasting much time, shall we go straight and take the first question from Ghana?
My name is Yaman Barak Adam from Ghana, and my question is, are Muslims allowed to listen to string music?
The gentleman wants to know, Muslims, are you allowed to listen to string music?
Some things are not specifically mentioned in the Holy Quran, where allowing or disallowing music is one of these things. But we classify such things under lagwi, that's useless, unimportant, and anything that does not benefit the soul in any way. It doesn't benefit the society, that spiritually, morally, or whatever is not encouraged in Islam. These things rather mostly causes harm to the environment. There are many musics that one can find that it talks about drugs, it talks about violence, it talks about on illicit sexual activities, where the youth or those people who listen to these things get themselves involved in them. So Islam always encourages Muslims to get themselves involved in things that will be beneficial to them. So if music is not does not cause any benefit to you, there's no need for you to have taste for it. We always encourage Muslims to always have taste for some things that will benefit them spiritually, morally, socially, in everything. But music, it causes a lot of harm.
Are you saying Muslims don't listen to music at all? Or sing songs?
Is
it forbidden? Is it a sin?
No, it's not a sin, generally. But the weddings, the specific song you are talking about, or to sing, because if it's about singing, we have the songs of praise. When we come to Ghana here, we have our songs of praise, where we praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
That you sing?
We talk about what will benefit you spiritually, what will benefit you morally, where we talk about things that you have to think about. That
but in the song,
there's somewhere that you will go after death. We will remind you of all these things.
In a song.
Yeah, and we have the poems that also are about the attributes of Allah.
So Muslims are
that's why
poems.
That's why I was specific on the weddings, that anything that does not benefit you spiritually, socially, in everything, Islam classified them under lagwi, useless. Because let's see, modern days where we have numerous types of musics, genres, where it's all about violence, where it's all about drugs, where it promotes all these kind of evil acts, crime, and it moves hand in hand with alcohol, illicit activities, where you spend your monies on unnecessary things. These things are things that Islam does not encourage. And even the societies do not encourage these things.
But do you agree that there are some good music, some good reggae? One love, let's get together and feel all right. This is promoting peace.
So
Would you say Muslims should not enjoy or sing that song of one love? Let's get together and feel all right.
we always encourage Muslims to, because this one love, let's get together and feel all right. What moral attributes will you gain from these things?
Peace.
Is it reminding you about your Lord? Is it reminding you about the things you face after death? Is it reminding you of the attributes of Allah, or the kind of things, your purpose of living in this world?
May translate it as one love, let's get together and pray and feel all right.
So
let's
that's
get together and think about God.
so their concentration is not usually about thinking about God or let's get together and feel all right. Feel all right about what? When you interpret their wordings verbatim, one for word, you have to follow what they are saying. What are they preaching about? Is it about the weed? Or is it about what kind of love? Love is broad.
One love for all, hatred for none.
Yes. So what kind of love are they speaking? Jamaat, this love for all, hatred for none is specific. So this love, what are they talking about? Is it the illicit acts, or what kind of love? So that's why I'm saying that it's about the weddings. And if it does not benefit you, then why should you get involved in these things? But we should understand that the Quran doesn't talk about it, and it's not saying that if somebody listens to this, the person will sin, that because the person has listened to let's get together, so the person is sinning. But we have to be always cautious and not sell our principles. If that song will get you into these kind of things, then that's why we advise that it's better you keep, because you don't know, it starts from somewhere where small to be pushing you, and then you start listening to the rap music, where you start listening to this crank and other kind of musics, which is always about the crime and hate and all this kind. Islam always stops a person from the root. So why don't you develop a taste for something better?
Thank you very much. Please keep your questions coming through to africa@mta.tv. We are here in the Wahab Adam Studios in Ghana. We'll take the next question from Ghana.
My name is Fatima Nkansa from Accra, Ghana. My question is, can we see angels?
Interesting. Fatima, who seems to be eager to see angels. So she's asking, can we see angels with our naked eyes?
It's not everything that the eye sees. There are a lot of radiations and a lot of things that the naked eye can see. We believe in electricity, but we don't see the radiation, the waves that provides electricity. We feel the wind, but we can't see. So it's not everything that the eye can see, but we believe it exists. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes show the angels to humans in a different form, the form that we can understand, the form that we will not be frightened by if we see those kind of the angels in that shape. So sometimes when we use Hazrat Isa, Jesus Christ, for instance, we believe the dove that came was an angel. That's our belief. And we also believe that the Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was once with his companions, and somebody came and asked him some questions. And after the man had gone, he asked them, do you know who came? And they said, no, they don't. So he told them that was Angel Gabriel. He came to teach you your religion. So they rushed out to go and see him, and they couldn't find him. So that is it. He came in the form of...
come as a human being?
In the shape of a human being. That was just a shape. It's not physically or bodily that the angel was sitting like the angels in the form of humanity. And this is also to tell us that so that we will believe in their existence, so that it will not be that just the prophets are the only people telling us that there's the existence of
How
angels.
do angels look like? Because you're talking about the dove, you're talking about this angel, Gabriel coming. Do they have wings, as we see in the books? Are they white? Do we have black angels?
Those are the imaginary objects that
do we have black angels?
humans have created, that they have ascribed colors to angels, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not ascribed any color to these kind of objects. And that's why I said, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always send the angels to humans in the form that they will not be frightened by it when they see. So if, let's say, you see an angel, you see something having wings, if care is not taken, you might die, or you may go unconscious. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not put humanity in such a situation.
What is Islam's position on the color of an angel? Because it seems in the books, when you see a white angel, it's a good angel. When you see a black angel, it's the devil himself. What's Islam's position on this?
Islam doesn't have position on colors when it comes to angels. Islam has not ascribed any color to an angel. The same way Islam has not ascribed any specific shape to an angel, that when you see an angel, it should be in this color or in this form. It depends on your spirituality level, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will show you the angel. So it all boils down to your spirituality and your relationship, the relationship that you have with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So
is there the possibility of you and I seeing an angel?
Yes, there's the possibility. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed the companions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam angel, and there have been many testimonies of Ahmadis of seeing the objects that they believe that was an angel. They felt.
Could it be that it wasn't an angel, but their imagination were just and their figment?
Thus, it's not everybody that comes out to say he saw an angel and you believe. You always look at the person's your truthfulness and the relationship that the person has with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Somebody who is a liar and is confirmed and known that this person doesn't speak the truth, and the person comes out to tell you, yes, I've seen an angel. The problem is that
he really saw the angel.
Yes, it could be. And if it's true, that one, we cannot deny the fact. It could be that, and the Prophet ﷺ has stated it.
You may be judging him with his past lies.
Yes, and the Prophet ﷺ has even stated to the fact that true dreams are reality. It doesn't matter, somebody might have just committed adultery and the person could see true dream. You see, so it could be that the person saw a true dream and that could lead to the person's repentance. So, but Islam, there's no way that Islam has ascribed color and shape to an angel. So we can see angels, but that will be in the form that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to show, not any
what
object.
Types of angels are there in Islam? Do you have categories? Do you have types? Angel that bring rain, angel that kills, angel that... Do you have all these in Islam?
They are classified, and it is our belief that everything that goes on in this world, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ascribed them to angels to take care of those things. So we have angel of death, as we stated, and then we have the angel of rains, wind, and all these things, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even mountains and those all objects that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ascribed their duties and their works to them, that they take care of all these things. So the wings that people talk of, that one, it is our belief that is only speaking about their status and their rank, and their ranks when it comes to spirituality or their standards or their status. So angels having 4 wings means that angel is at the topmost. So having 3 is below. So it's not that there's an object that has wings, that the wing, when it be flapping it, moving around, with the wings. No, that's not belief.
But does Islam believe that angels have wings?
That's why I stated that the statement with wings has this meaning, and that's what our Khulafa has explained, giving the explanation to the wings.
Wonderful. Angels, wings, belief of Islam. You've heard it from the missionary himself. Please keep your questions coming through to africa@mta.tv. We take our final question, coming all the way from Tanzania.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Othman. I'm coming from Tanzania. My question is there any prospering cause Islam prescribe for ladies to chastise disobedient husband?
That's an interesting question from Tanzania. The gentleman is asking if there is any prescribed cause for a woman, a wife, to chastise a disobedient husband. I'm just wondering if he's being chastised himself and who wants a way out of it. What do you have to say about that?
Islam has not given, or Islam is always put in check the domineering personality. So these conditions are specifically given to men to check their domineering, so that they will not overpower women and just keep on chastising them anyhow. At the slightest anger, then they strike. Especially that injunction when it first addressed the Arabs, because they were warriors and highly tempered. So the chastising was not the first option given in the Holy Quran. So the Quran and the teachings of Islam has never given the ability of chastising as the first step to any sex or any group of people. There's always a procedure that one has to follow, and that is, if the man, in case something happens and the man is angry, the first step is there should be separation. You don't sleep on the same bed with a woman. And this one is the man actually, if after 2 weeks, what kind of man will be angry for this so long a time? And so the man will be the one suffering. So, okay, let's put everything aside and get back. And if it continues, then there's always, the Quran has stated, the possibility of involving families. You sit down, you have discussions, and then you solve your issues. The third step is where this chastising comes in. And then even this chastising, the Holy Prophet Muhammad ﷺ warned that it should not be in such a situation that any mark will be on the lady. You should not chastise any woman in any way, or vice versa, that because the woman has the upper hand, so you just strike the man as you want. No, that's not allowed in Islam. There's always a better way of solving issues. If the man is a disobedient husband, as I stated, so you sit down, you discuss. That's why there's that discussion. So after that discussion, if things are going on like that, then there could be that separation. You involve families. And then the woman always have a wali. Then you involve the person, then issues will be solved. If not, then you continue and bring it to the Jamaat. There's Ahmadiyya, there's laid down procedures that the Jamaat will take care of these issues. Because if a woman, especially in these African communities, if a woman should strike, it will tend to something else. You see, so we don't always advise striking or chastisement or chastising or whatever to be the first option, no matter what. That shouldn't even come in at all.
But looking at the permission, does that not give room for abuse?
No. That's why I was specific. No, abuse is different from, now you say I stated some 3 conditions, and that the last one, that's to tell us that we are not even allowed to do it. Because if you are to strike, with anger, there's the possibility that there will be a mark on the person. And the Holy Prophet is telling you that there shouldn't be any mark on a person when you are chastising. And let's use the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself as an example. When he got angry, what did he do? He only separated himself. And even the companions, they thought that he has divorced his wives. Hazrat Omar went there to ask him, he said, no, he hasn't. It never happened that the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ever chastised the wife. In the same, so if the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is our light and our guide, then we have to follow him. In the same way, the women to his wives are the role models that they have to also follow. It also never happened that it got to they also chastised him as the man is asking. So in both ways.
Any acts which are recommended to be done as Muslims for their spouses, beautiful acts?
Yes, I've made mention of these acts, and that's what I said. The first act that the Holy Quran has mentioned in chapter 4, verse 35 is what the separation, where anger is there. So
what I mean is any beautiful acts that a husband can do for the wife, or a wife can do for the husband.
Every wife or couple know what the husband likes to cool down the temper. So whatever you think or you feel that if I do, my husband, the anger will not be there, then you do for harmony and peace to reign in the family. So you do it so that to establish peace, because the purpose of marriage is for harmony, for peace, for love and tenderness. So if you have or you know what you do for all this to be established, that's why the Reformation is there. Or what the Quran has stated is for harmony and unity and peace. So if you know that this specific thing, if I do, there will not be anger again, then you do it for peace.
You have to do what it takes for peace. This is your question coming to you from the Wahab studios here in Accra, Ghana. Please keep your questions coming through to Africa at mta.tv. This is all time will permit us to share with you and answer your questions. And answering your question today has been Maulvi Shamsuddin Boateng, who is a qualified missionary of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. Please make another date with us on your questions. Keep your questions coming through. Remember, Africa at mta.tv. I remain your host, Ibrahim K. Asante. Always remember, love for all, hatred for none. See you next time.